Hey guys, what's going on? I'm gonna review the Punisher Adventure Race today. I did it on June 16th, 2012. It's a 5 kilometer adventure race with certain obstacles in it. Just going right away to the race, it was pretty good time. The obstacles were hay pyramid, mud valley, tire hazard, combat wall, balance beam, wooden hurdles, mud crawl, cargo net climb, fire hose gauntlet. So starting at the top, the hay pyramid, it was 6 cylinders of hay, and four for the base, and then 2 in the middle. So you'd climb on top of one, the top, down, and then the ground. So that was decently easy. I didn't struggle at all with that one. You run a bit further. You get to the mud valley, and I'm around 6 feet, just probably borderline 6 feet, and it went like just above waist high. So it was a bit of a surprise. I was expecting, down to the shins or something like that. Tire hazard. I was with one other guy pretty much the whole race, and started off on tire hazard on flat ground, and I thought I'd been jipped because he had just like stacks of 1 all the way through, and then I had stacks of 2, so it was harder for me to get my legs up through it. But then it turned out we turned a corner, and then there was more tires going uphill, and he had the stacks of 2 on his side going up, so I feel worse for him than I did for me. Combat wall. It was sort of weird. It was off to the side of the trail, so you had to sort of go out of your way to get to it. You pretty much just jump and push yourself up, over, keep going. On here, on the website that I'm looking at right now, it says wooden reels. I don't recall any. I don't think they were there. Something might have gone wrong with them, or since I was in linear heat, they might have got rid of them or something. Balance beam. The balance beam was it was not difficult. There were 2. I think one of them was thicker than the other. I went on the one I thought was thinner just because that's the side I was on. I almost fell, and it actually took me a couple seconds. I stood in the same spot because I was just about to fall over. So I figured just sprint the rest of it and jump off when you can. So that's what I did. Next is wooden hurdles. At the start, they didn't seem like they were that difficult because it started on just a tiny bit of a downhill, so it's easy. You get up enough speed, jump over it, and then you have to start using your hands. For me, at least, I'm not a hurdle runner, jumper. But eventually, I'd say there were around 10, 15 of them, so eventually it was just all you could do to just shove your body over. And then there were ones going uphill again, so that was difficult. The mud crawl, that was just what it is, crawling through mud under rope wires, and I looked like an idiot because there's a photographer there, and I got my legs caught because I didn't want to go diving face first, and so I rolled sideways into it, and my foot got caught on the rope. So there's like 7 pictures because they had fast frame camera, and I just looked like an idiot getting myself out of that. But then a couple of them turned out good. Cargo net climb. It's decently easy. It's like you have them on jungle gyms for kids, but of course it's taller. Plus you have the other. I only had one, but the other person climbing at the same time, so it throws you off balance a bit. But aside from that, it wasn't that difficult. The fire hose gauntlet. That was what I was confused about the most because it seemed to me like I can't read from here. The description said something like dodge the water and stuff. So I was thinking, are they gonna have like fully pressurized fire hoses, like from fire trucks, or what? It turned out it wasn't. It was just fire hoses, but it wasn't too pressurized. That were just meant to clean you off after the mud crawl. But I couldn't see anything because I had mud in my eyes because I'm an idiot and didn't close them. So I completely missed them and just ran right by them. But yeah, so I think I finished 30th, and I could have done better. I ran with the guy a bit too much. I think he slowed me down a bit, but whatever. It's my first race. Yeah, 30th out of a couple hundred, so that's good. The the reason why we were only 2 people in one heat when the other heats were, they looked around 20, 30 people. My heat was at 2 o'clock, and then as I was walking up there at 2 o'clock, there were three people going, like starting, and so I walked up and I was sort of standing there confused, and then the other guy that ran with me, he walked up and he asked me, what heat are you in, what time, and I said, I'm going at 5 o'clock, sorry Dad, I'm heat 5 going at 2 o'clock, and he said same, but it's 2 o'clock now, where is everybody? And the lady said that the heat had gone early, so, you know, it would have been nice for like a bit of a louder announcement or something, but you know what, whatever. Hopefully next year it's a little bit more put together, like heats go exactly when they're supposed to go. But it's funny because I was with my sister and my mom, and my sister pointed out, she's like, oh, people are running right there. I'm like, oh, don't worry about it. And it turned out that was my heat that was going. So yeah, the race was, the whole event was pretty well done. The band that I was there for, I don't know if there were other ones, but they were the Mad Hatters. I'll see if I can find a link for them. They were pretty good. The things that we got for racing, because it was, you know, I signed up a little bit late, so it was 75 bucks. So got this bag, right, and inside there were a bunch of sheets that gave information on other races, like the Niagara Half Marathon, stuff like that. And this medal, it's this guy, and this shirt, the I Escaped the Punisher. And also give this business card for my next race, and then so basically it's, you go to mynextrace.com, and then you can rate any races you've been in, and I've also signed up for an email that tells me about races in my area, and now I'm actually signed up for this Subway quarter marathon, so you know, that's good. I'll link that too. I'll put links for everything that I talk about. But yeah, so all in all, good race, good people. I didn't try any of the food. They kept saying that there was good meat, but I didn't trust it. There's a beer garden. I can't drink yet, but if you can, do it. So next year, hopefully, as I said, it's better, more put together, but good race. All right.